I can feel the ancestors dancing when they connect with the ceremonies that are taking place in Indian Canyon. We've always been here since the beginning of time. Today is the best time for an Ohlone person to be alive since contact, because the ancestral spirits are starting to wake a lot of people up. My name is Anne Marie Sayers. I live in Indian Canyon in Hollister, California. And it is the only federally recognized Indian country for 350 miles along coastal California. This is Ohlone territory, which extends from San Francisco to Big Sur, from the Pacific Ocean to the Mount Diablo Range. Between 1887 and 1905, 91 million acres of Indian-owned land disappeared for the people coming west. To say you were Indian was suicidal. And when you have a Native woman watch her husband get killed, her son get killed, she's going to tell her daughter, say you are Mexican for sheer survival. During the gold rush, there were bounties on the heads of indigenous people in California. In 1854, the U.S. government paid $5 a head for California Native peoples. The resulting genocide and diseases killed nearly 95% of all California natives by 1880. California, indeed, is a golden state, but reality dictates that the foundation of California, the foundation of this entire country, is built on lies and deaths of Indians. The California mission system forced the Ohlone people into servitude and set the stage for the destruction of our culture. When the Native peoples whom did not like the restrictions at the mission would run away, Indian Canyon served as a safe haven. We are right in the heart of the Gavilan Mountain Range. You have to be very intimate with the area to find the canyon. Cienega Road means swamp. Ohlone people who were able to navigate into the canyon were safe during the bounty era. When I realized the American Indian did not get the right to practice their religion freely until 1978 with the American Indian Religious Freedom Act, and I was horribly upset. And so I opened up my great-grandfather's trust allotment to all indigenous people whom are in need of traditional lands for ceremony. I am so happy you were here. There are a number of Ohlone descendants that have not healed. There's still anger there. And we have 9 sweat lodges, and I offer them to start participating in ceremony. And I'm watching slowly healing taking place. And for me, that's the reason for living. We still truly respect and honor our ancestors, particularly with all the development that has taken place in San Francisco, in Silicon Valley. Indian Canyon is sacred. You are surrounded by all the natural elements around you. I was born and raised here. My umbilical cord is buried here in this canyon, so I will always be connected. My daughter's umbilical cord is buried here in this canyon. She will always be connected. My mother, Elena, was an extremely proud Native American woman, and she too lived to honor her ancestors. My mother believed when ceremonies stop, so does the earth. I want our mother, the earth, to continue, because when she decides to shake us off, she can do so with no difficulty. Water is the blood of the earth. In our language, water is Ramah, and there is no word in the English language that describes the definition of Ramah. Ramah is just not H2O. It's a movement of the water, it's a sound of the water, it's a creek that contains the water. They are one and inseparable. And if you take the time to listen, you can actually hear the water talk to you, whisper to you. It's just taking the time to listen. 2 years ago, I was one of the initial signatories to get on the ballot so the people can decide if we wanted fracking or not in San Benito County. And it was 16-1 the oil company spent to every $1 that we were able to raise. And we won. It made national news, and there is no fracking now in San Benito County, which I'm so happy to say. I want to see truth in history. All lenses should be shared, not just a European lens. Non-Native people can learn a lot from the Native peoples that are still alive, that are still living on their lands, in a manner that is respectful.
We have a gesture of reciprocity and respect and altruism. As people of the land, when we give of ourselves, it will come back.
What I find so amazing is the Native peoples coming together, because then you can go forward with success. My daughter went to Standing Rock, and it was truly, truly amazing to see so many different cultures, so many different nations coming together. And that has to continue to go forward.
So I encourage you to pass this around so you can smell it, because it's very, very aromatic.
I would like Indian Canyon to continue educating the youth. When they connect with the earth, it is magic. I share with them that each and every one of you are going to be in a position that you're going to be making very, very important decisions. Before you make a decision, ask yourself, how will this affect 7 generations in the future? When you answer that question, then make your decision. I love being alive today and seeing all the Native peoples really embrace their culture.